Alright, so in today's video I'm going to be answering Audrey Lesney's question. So she's asking, hey Esteban, I've been launching several products across different niches. The CPM is sky high, $20 plus, with large audiences over 1 million people. When this happens, I will typically kill the ad set and attempt to relaunch it again. That hardly solves the problem. What do you suggest when this happens? So she's been launching different products across different niches, and the CPM is always too high. So she tries to relaunch the ad sets and the same things keeps happening. So why does this keeps happening? So the answer is pretty simple, Audrey. The products you are testing and the difference you're testing, there's a lot of competition. There's nothing you can do about it. So here's how the CPM works. The CPM is the cost per 1,000 impressions. So the cost per 1,000 people seeing your ad. So if the CPM is too high, it means there are a lot of people advertising in that niche, in that specific interest you are targeting. So what happens is that the more people that are advertising in that against that interest, that they're bidding to place their ads in that interest, the price goes up. Why? Because there's a lot of demand. So Facebook increases the price because a lot of people want to advertise in that interest. So what should you do? Okay, so number one, there's really nothing you can do about it because those niches have really high competition. If you test, like for example, other countries, other niches that don't have a lot of competition, you're gonna see CPMs as low as $5, $4. It's crazy. But like if you're advertising in the US in a niche, like for example, the pets, it's always gonna be really high because that's just something that there's a lot of competition in a really high competitive country. So you either have to change the country or the targeting. Then relaunching them won't change the issue because there's just too much competition. It's just gonna happen again and again because that's the way that's like I told you. There's just much competition on Facebook. So what I suggest you do is try to test products that are proven by doing market research, because even though there's a lot of competition, you don't have to worry about it, which is number two. Don't worry about the competition, worry about the return on investment. So if you test products with good ads, good targeting, and products that have proven to be making money on Facebook, then competition won't be an issue because you're still going to be making profits. For example, I run products in a very competitive niche in the US, and I still make profit because, well, my pixel is developed. I create great ads, and people purchase it with my marketing strategy. So don't worry that much about the competition. Worry about the return on investment. So what I suggest you do is stop worrying about the CPM. Worry about creating the best ads, doing the best market research, and targeting the best interest on Facebook. Testing a lot until you find winning products. Or what you can do is try to test other less competitive countries where you can sell your products. But the main key here, Audrey, is not to worry about the CPM, because you have to worry about the important metrics, which are the return on investment and the cost per sale. Because if you have a high return on investment, it doesn't really matter what the CPM is. It might be $50 per 1,000 impressions, but if you're making $100 every time you spend $100, 100% ROI, you're making money. So you don't really have to worry about the CPM. So number one is focus on return on investment, focus on cost per sale, which means how much can you pay to acquire a sale or a lead if you're doing lead generation, because those are the two most important metrics you have to follow. What's your return on investment, what's your cost per lead or cost per sale? And once you know those two numbers, doesn't matter the competition, doesn't matter the cost per click, doesn't matter the price, because at the end of the day, we are not in the business to get a low cost per 1,000 impressions. We're in the business to make money. Okay, so I hope this tip helped you out, Audrey. Focus on the right metrics, which are those two that I mentioned, and just keep testing, keep setting up the campaigns with the right strategy, and you'll be doing great. So I'll see you in the next video, guys.